Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Karen Lime, and I know it's been a while, but I've saved up 54 gems, so hopefully we can get past, hopefully we can do one or two choices before I have to end it. But, hopefully we got this, and if we all remember correctly, is there a... No, there's not a... Oh wait, there is a history button, but I can't click it when I'm on the choice. But if I remember, because it's been a while, I've been busy with the holidays and spending time with my family, and settling in up here with my dad, because I just moved out of my mom's and moved in with my dad. So I've just been settling in. Things have been crazy, but I'm ready to get back into the grind, and I'm excited to. This is fun. So I'm back to streaming, I'm back to Minecraft, and I'm back to this. I am going to do the other vampire dating sim, although I don't really want to have two vampire sims at the same time. I'll probably not do that one and try it a little bit later so that I have at least some diversity. But I'll look for something else because I don't want to have two vampire dating sims. That seems repetitive and I don't feel like doing that. Sorry if you're really interested in that one, but it's gonna have to wait unless you guys think differently. Anyway, so Niles just came to the school and asked if I wanted him to treat me to lunch, and I didn't have enough gems last time to say yes because I really did want him to apologize or be able to apologize. I'm sorry if you keep hearing me brush against the mic. It's because I'm using two earbuds. One of them has the earbud cover and the other one doesn't have the earbud cover, so it feels loose. So I'm gonna keep adjusting it, especially because I have long hair, so my hair just keeps brushing it. So I apologize for that, but I'll get some different earbud pieces because the one that I do have is a bit too big for my ear. Anyway, should I let Niles treat me to lunch? Go on a date. I have enough gems. Okay. Alright, I'll take you up on your offer. Niles smiles and holds out his hand. Many thanks, Chris. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh! When I take it, I feel a spark jump between us. Oh, okay. I thought he grabbed me. I was like, wait a minute. Come on, I know a perfect little bistro 5 minutes from here. I can't believe that vampires eat regular human food. It doesn't satiate as much. Satiate? That doesn't seem like the right tense. I don't know. It doesn't satiate as much as what's flowing through your veins. The way Niles looks down at me makes me swallow hard. Okay, sweet might not be the best word to describe him. I would have never... Oh, that's a pretty background. I mean, I know it's just a bar, but still, I like it. Here we are. He walks me to a little hole in the wall bistro, where we're greeted by cheerful servers. I smile back, but Niles rolls his eyes. Excuse me for yawning. I have accidentally reversed my hours in the time of moving in. But I'm relatively back to normal, but you might hear me yawn every now and then. Yeah. I smile back, but Niles rolls his eyes and picks out our seats before waving someone over to take our order. He makes minimal effort in chatting with anyone. Is it because they're humans? I guess this is my chance to learn more about him. So, I heard you and Brett have known each other for a while. Niles pops one elbow on the table and rests his head against his hand, smiling lazily. His focus on me makes me feel like I'm the only person in the room. I'd rather talk about you, Chris. His gaze is so intense. Growing sheepish from his undivided attention, I grab onto my glass, twisting it back and forth. I'm not very interesting. I'm just your average bookworm that likes to write. Niles slightly leans forward, his long, pale hair cascading down his shoulder. Oh, I beg to differ. How about you start with why you love books? Niles slowly reaches over the table, brushing the backs of his fingers against mine. I find myself drawing closer to him. Well, where do I start? I guess my interest in reading starts after my parents' accident. It helped me cope with their loss and my loneliness. For once, Niles looks sympathetic. The world is cruel, isn't it? It's because humans run it. I was right. Niles doesn't like humans. Maybe he and Ash have more in common than they'd admit. But the person that hit my parents been less reckless, maybe. No, it was an accident. Just then, a server comes in and places our drinks on the table. I snap back to reality and instinctively pull my hand away. There are bad and good humans, and I'm sure the same can be said for vampires. I don't know why you think that way, but Niles leans back with an irritated look. Is something wrong? No, never mind. Niles covers up his frown with a smile. You wanted to know more about me and Brett, right? My eyes light up and I nod. We met at Bloodrose. Niles sighs and moves his gaze to his cup, where he traces the edge with a slender finger. I joined after things didn't work out with my last coven. Didn't work out? Brett and I joined at around the same time, actually. He didn't have a place either. It's no secret that Ash and I butt heads a lot, but Brett is the one person in the world who always has patience for me. I smile at how genuine Niles has become. It's also nice of Ash to take in outsiders. Maybe he isn't as cold as he pretends to be. Niles, however, glares at me suspiciously. His broody gaze and smug smile are one thing, but he's more good-looking when he's being honest. What? Nothing. I just like how you two look out for each other. I guess we do. Kind of like me and Leah. Niles scoffs. Chris, friendships between my kind go deeper than anything that you humans can experience. Brett and I were friends as kids. We were pretty close. I don't know why you're being so negative. He curls his lips, barely hiding his fangs. You'll understand when you're less naive. That's rude. After parting ways with Niles, I head to the library. I wanted to find a book about vampires, but where to start? It takes ages, but I finally locate a section I finally locate a section full of old folklore with titles embossed in tarnished gilt. Sorry. I take out a book that looks promising, but a flash of movement from the corner of my eye makes me freeze. Is someone there? A hand suddenly closes around my arm. I open my mouth to scream, but someone slaps their hand over it. Not again! Why does this keep happening? I'm not even at the house anymore. I'm just at a library. I can feel their breath on me as my heart pounds in my chest. Ah, Cheez-Its, Finn. Hush, Mrs. Chris. This is a library. You expect me to be quiet when you just... Bro, you can't expect such a thing. You can't expect me to comply with such rules when I feel like I'm being attacked. If I'm being attacked, I'm gonna scream. Especially when you cover my mouth like that. I'm definitely gonna scream. And my one earbud died, so you're gonna have to deal with one side. Or if you don't notice that, you can forget I ever said anything and act like I didn't say anything. My eyes widen at the sight of him, all the more so because he looks so spotlessly elegant and out of place. When he pulls away his hand, I bring my voice to a whisper. What are you doing here? My apologies for startling you. You didn't startle me. You scared the living daylights out of me. And you didn't answer my question. Finn stiffens and draws up to his full height. I was keeping watch. No matter how unique you are, you're only human. That's how the divine bloodline became extinct to begin with. At least that's what we believe until you showed up. This time, I won't let anything happen to you. It sounds like there's more to that story. He bends down to pick up the book that I had dropped. Why this book in particular? You know that vampires are not a myth now. I can't keep bothering everyone with my questions. Finn studies me for a brief moment before looking at the stacks. Most human books are derival. Dang it. I know that word, but I just can't say it. Divio. But there are a handful of scholars. Not here, of course, up there. He points to a staircase that leads to the restricted level of the library. There's no way I'm allowed up there, but I am. My curiosity suddenly piques. What makes Finn tick? A quiet, reserved guy like him has to be hiding some secrets. Should I follow him into the library's restricted section or stay behind? Whew! I have enough for another one. And of course, because I'm trying to get with Finn. Finn is the target this time. And I think I'm only gonna do one playthrough because I don't wanna showcase the whole thing. If you want someone else, you're gonna have to play it yourself. Because I want the developers to get some credit. Like, that's not fair if I just showcase everything. What's the point of the game if everybody knows what the game is, you know? I expect him to pick the lock or something, but when we get to this restricted area, Finn just lifts a bolt and lets us both in. How do you know the campus library well enough to have access to the restricted section? I know every library and bookstore in the city, and I know every human academic who writes about vampires and the occult. The books you want are over there. He puts a hand on my shoulder to steer me, and I have to hide a shiver. The restricted section is pretty cramped. While I look over the titles, Finn stands nearby with his arms crossed. I guess this must be pretty boring for you. My eye snags on something. Wait, does that say what I think it says? I can't read the whole title because the book is on the top shelf. There's no stepladder in this part of the library, so I stretch up to reach it. I can't get it. It's then I feel Finn's chest gently press against my back. He extends his arm up, which brushes over my hand and easily takes it down. That's a pretty book cover. I look up at him, fighting a blush. Finn takes a step back, clearing as much space between us as the stacks will allow. Is this the book you wanted, Chris? I read the title. What Inquiries on the Divine Bloodline? Hey! Finally! I got the answers that I've been waiting for. Unless the book is just a bunch of myth, and then I might just cry or die. I don't know. Whichever comes first. Yeah, thanks. He... What? Scrutinizes the cover. Oh. He scrutinizes the cover. I know this writer. She's a reputable source as humans go. That's reassuring. You must do a lot of reading if you need to keep up with everything occult publication. I'm actually an avid reader. My eyes light up. This is my first time hearing that. I just realized that he looks gorgeous right now because of how the blue complements him, and I just love these little flaps. I don't know. I just can't get over the fact that he has little flaps. I like it. Oh god, I love his outfit. Okay. This is my first time hearing that. Do you have any favorites, novels, genres? Finn thinks for a moment. I normally read academic texts, most of which deal with anthropology. I never had much time for fiction. It might not sound interesting, but I enjoyed it all even as a child. My father needed me to be independent and proficient when dealing with humans, so I taught myself what I needed to know. You didn't go to school? I intended when I was older, but only to learn how to interact with humans. Sounds like everything you did is tied to your work. My father's line of work was difficult and dangerous. I never wanted to be a hindrance to him. I wanted to make his work easier. And I wanted to be prepared for the day I met you. Me? Has he been preparing his whole life to meet me or something? I blush at the thought. No, he obviously means the divine blood. I get that. I was very close to my adoptive mother, too. She was the one who got me into reading, which was my escape after my parents died. In a funny way, all those vampire novels I read sort of prepared me to meet you. Finn's face remains blank at my half-baked joke. An escape. I suppose I could call all the reading I did an escape as well. I tilt my head curiously. I'm surprised someone as stoic as Finn is opening up to me. Though I wonder what kind of work his dad did and why he needed an escape. We're a lot more alike than I thought. Perhaps I can ask him more about his past another day. I look down at the book. I guess it's time to stop escaping and get back to reality. For both of us. Ah! I love him so much. Okay. I collect some more books to check out before leaving with Finn, who drives us back to the club. Hey, the club, let's go. Oh god, no. Later that night, Ash catches me on the way to the office. You're not keeping the linen cart stocked. If I need to replace a stained tablecloth, I don't want to have to go all the way to the basement. Should I stock it now? Right this second, and every night before the club opens. Now chop chop. That's rude. Why can't you give me some time, some notice? Like, you can't just throw it on me and be like, do it. I'm like, it's like, I didn't, like, chill. I don't need it to be, do it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I head down to the basement for the linen cupboard. Jeez, it's so dark in here. I run my hand across the wall beside me. Hold on, I'm gonna up the brightness a bit. Okay. I run my hand across the wall beside me, and no light switch. With a sigh, I take out my phone and use the flashlight function. Oh, that's a better view of the screen. I guess vampires have night vision too. What do I do? Look for the linen cupboard, explore the basement. I'm gonna explore because I'm curious. Curiosity killed the cat, and I'm a cat, so meow. I should take the opportunity to explore a little. I have a feeling I'll be sent down here a lot for supplies. I was yawning a lot worse the other day, so thankfully I'm better now. I find one locked door and make a mental note of it. When I open the door right next to it, I see shelves full of folded linen. Hey, I found the linen cupboard. Let's go. Bingo. When I get the linens I need, I make my way back to the stairs. Even with my phone lighting the way, my foot catches on something and I fall into something slippery. Ew! Ugh, what's this? I pick up my phone and bring my hand under the light. Oh no, the linen's gonna get dirty. Oh no. Now I'm gonna have to get more linen. But as the light from my phone moves across the ground, I freeze. There beside me is a person's face. Oh god. What? Are they alive? It's still and lifeless, with bite marks all over it. Oh god. Okay. So my question is, why would they send me to the basement with a person in there? First of all, I don't think I'm being trapped in there. There's no way. Second of all, I feel like this is Finn's thing, because Finn obviously doesn't know how to control himself. And does that mean that Ash is unaware of Finn doing this, if it is Finn in the first place. Because if Ash was aware, there's no way he'd let me in the basement without, like, somebody there. At least. Oh god. This is a twist I've never saw coming. Oh god, it's the end of the chapter! Or whatever this is. Yeah, end of the chapter. Wow, what a cliffhanger. What's up, Ash? I like his choker. You know, I just got myself some chokers. I should take some pictures of it. I have a Instagram called Caroline3 where I take a bunch of pictures. I just got some new chokers, so I should probably... Well, I just got some chokers, so I should probably take pictures of them, because I like chokers, and they're new. I scream, and in no time at all, I hear footsteps thundering down the stairs. Ash, of course, arrives first. Oh, wait. Ah! I'm in a house full of people. I can't actually scream, okay? Is that you, Chris? What's all the... I point wordlessly to the body, shrinking against the opposite wall. In seconds, Finn is kneeling beside me. Oh, Finn, comfort me. Hug me. Are you injured, Chris? Oh, God. No, just my heart. Finn takes my hand and starts checking it for injuries. Not my blood. Oh, God, no. Does that mean that it's fresh? We have a security breach. That person, is she? A whimpering leaves my mouth, and Ash obstructs my view of the body. Go upstairs and get cleaned up, Chris. Gentle Ash, she's in shock. I doubt she's seen a dead body before. You think? When would I have ever seen I mean, my parents did die, but I didn't watch it happen. And even if I did, I'm too young to remember the lifeless bodies, and I doubt my brain would even allow me to remember that. Ash's hardened look softens slightly. That's exactly why she shouldn't be here. Is he trying to look out for me? Oh, carry me up the stairs. I can't walk. I'll cater to my every need, Finn. As I try to even out my breathing, Finn holds me close to his chest. Breathe, Chris, with me. Aww. I can't with this. I'm sorry. I've never played this game before, so all this is fresh, but I'm like... Okay. I lean into him, shaking. I've never been so scared that I've shaken before. I have been so scared that I've cried. I have arachnophobia, and I've cried twice because of spiders. You can skip ahead if you don't want to hear this, but the first time I cried for a spider was, like, I was young. I wasn't that young. I was probably, like, 8 or something. But there was a spider in the bathroom and I was taking a shower, and I went to my dad and I was like, hey Dad, can you kill this spider for me? And he was like, no, take my sandal and kill it yourself. And I spent like 10 minutes trying to kill that stupid spider and building up the courage to kill it. And it ran under the carpet, so I had no idea where it was, but I couldn't see it, so I kind of got that like false courage. And like eventually I like squished it, and then I lifted up the carpet and it was still moving, so I got terrified. I think I like squealed or squeaked, I don't know. I don't really scream, I just kind of make noises, because I don't like to be loud and disruptive, so I just kind of hold it back, which ends up coming with a squeak. Whatever. But it still moves, so I squeaked, and then eventually it was dead. And then a little bit later, my dad came in and I was just hugging onto him crying because I was terrified. But eventually I did it. Yay! And then, I can't remember when, but I think it was like about a year or two ago, year and a half. I was with my mom this time, and we were cleaning out the garage, and we have a fold-up table in there, and our garage is like spider infested, so I'm already terrified. But we took the fold-up table inside, and I was the main one carrying it because I'm the oldest child, and my mom wanted me to get over my fear. Because there's nothing on the table, so I should have at least brought it into the house. So what happened was, I brought it into the house, and I was terrified, and then I was holding it, and I saw a spider. I'm like, Mom, there's a spider. Mom, please help. And I was calling MiraTube, my sister, and like, they did nothing. So I ended up just dropping it and jumping onto the counter of my kitchen, and I started crying. Like, I was like curled up in the corner of the counter. Like, it was a terrifying experience for me. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the spider. I kind of blacked out. I think my sister killed it. I can't remember. All I remember is the fear and crying. But yeah, arachnophobia is real, man. I mean, it was terrifying. I'm pretty sure the one with my mom was like a daddy long legs, but it was like small, so it wasn't even that scary, but it was terrifying because it was like coming towards my hand. And I had a big thing. I didn't want to drop it, but nobody did anything, so I just dropped it because I wanted to live. And the other one, I don't know what kind of spider. It was relatively big. I can't remember it very well. It was relatively big. It wasn't that big though, but it was terrifying. I was scared. Anyway, sorry for the rant. Thank you, Finn. I also have a stutter, so if I accidentally stutter a bit more than the text, that's just me actually. I don't have a stutter, but when I fake a stutter, my stutter comes back from childhood. Anyway, thank you, Finn. Niles and Brett soon appear at the top of the stairs. Niles, did you do this? Ash, is everything alright? No. Niles, get someone from maintenance to clean up in here. Brett, you do the same for Chris. Brett's gonna get someone to clean me? Wait a minute. Finn helps me to my feet. No. Finn can help me up the stairs. I don't need Brett. Brett's too tiny. No, it's okay. I can clean up on my own. Brett catches my eye and nods sympathetically. How about I get you a clean shirt to change into? I look down at my work outfit and see that my blouse is stained with blood. How did it? Oh, right, I fell. That'd help. I was like, how did my shirt get all bloody? It's because I fell into the blood. When I look at my shirt under the bathroom light, I can see the damage more clearly. Oh my, you look like you've seen a ghost. Oh God, not her. I turn around to find Sylvia standing before me. I haven't seen you around. What's your name, dear? Chris, I just started as an assistant. Is that so? I'm Sylvia. Were you meaning to wash that blood off? I flinch and look down at my stained hands, stammering. Is it stammering or shaking? It is stammering, okay. A low, dark laugh leaves Sylvia's lips. Oh, I know all about your little incident. She knows already, but how? Ash should know by now that he can't hide anything from me. And you. She leans forward and smiles again, baring a fang like a predator. You should get out of here while you still can. There's going to be an investigation. There always is when a body is found. I like her choker. That's pretty. You wouldn't want to get caught in the middle of it. Her smile widens, sending goosebumps up my arms. Or be next. Is that a threat? Would she act the same way if she knew I had the divine blood? Ooh, got him. I make my escape from the bathroom with only Sylvia's malicious laughter ringing in my head. At the office, I find the shirt that Brett promised to get me. Wait, so I'm gonna change it in the office and not my room? That's a bit weird. Oh, I can't change them, rhyme. Ash is here. Chris, we need to talk. I yelp. That's what I do. I don't scream. I yelp. I yelp and clutch the folded shirt to my chest. Now it's gonna be bloody. What are you doing here? I came to check on you. Really? I knew he had a soft spot. Why act so surprised? I'm only doing it because it's my job. Sure you are. I deflate and rub my arm. That woman in the basement, was she a client? Am I still safe here? Maybe I should... He pinches my cheek and tugs at it. Ow! Listen, no one gets murdered at my club. Especially not murdered and fed on. If anything, this shows that you need our protection more than ever. He lets go and I rub my cheek. I appreciate it, but the body was left here for us to find, but I don't know the reason why yet. Regardless, we're stepping up security. You're not going anywhere alone, in or out of the club. Does that mean I can't go to school anymore? Bro, I have to see my friend Leah. Finn or someone else will always be around to escort you. Can it only be Finn? Because that'd give us some nice one-on-one time. I'm like simping hard for Finn, and like that's purposeful because this is a dating sim, so what kind of fun would I be having if I weren't a sim? I started to nod when something occurs to me. What do you think it all means? What's the point of killing someone and then moving the body? The point of killing humans is to feed on them. Our suppression pills are supposed to dampen the vampire's killer instinct. Does that mean the killer isn't taking the pills? He scowls darkly. If they're not, they'll get caught the next time the elders run their mandatory blood tests. Then that'll be hell for all of us. Oh, dang. I didn't think the government would be tied to vampires. He huffs at my shocked expression. Human governments don't really trust vampires. Of course not, elders... Oh, of course our elders have to play diplomats. They need to be sure the cage door is locked tight. That's part of our contract. Bro, if the vampire governments have such a strict policy, why don't they just be like, yo, government, what's up? We have our own government inside your government to make us live peacefully, and we've been doing it for years. So, take that. I don't know, man. And like, I don't know, tell everyone? I mean, that'd be bad, but it'd probably be safer. Although there would be like riots and people would be like, kill the vampires, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And then there'd be other people like, oh yes, vampires, I've been waiting for this. I don't know. I'm ranting. They need to be sure the cage is locked tight. That's part of our contract. What should I say? I thought the pills were good. You don't like humans, do you? I don't want to assume anything. I'll do this. I thought the pills were good. He made the pills sound like they were a good thing. Yes? I don't want a cat.
Do you want something from the gas station?
Ooh. If they have salt and vinegar Pringles, that'd be amazing.
Okay, and if they don't?
Candy.
What kind?
A fruity gummy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. My stepbrother's going to the gas station, and I get to get something. Okay. You made the pills sound like they were a good thing. You wouldn't be able to run the club without them, but the way you're talking about them now... Ash leers at me. Just because I need something doesn't mean I have to like it. I never said you have to like it. I was stating something that I assumed. Therefore, you cannot get mad at me for assuming something when you never told me the full extent of it. So that's on you. A tingle runs down my spine. Why does it sound like he's not just talking talking about the pill. Oh. Well, I don't know what else could it be. Maybe hiding? Maybe he doesn't like hiding his identity from people. That's probably why he's running a club where he just gets to be himself, you know? Sorry, I was shifting positions. I'm in my bed right now. I have a desk, but I don't have a chair, so I have to, figure something else, and my room is still a mess. It still has some things on the floor, so I can't necessarily move anything there or get a chair. So I'll have to deal with this for now. I might clean it up today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna stream today. What should I stream? I might stream Minecraft. I haven't played in a bit. Why does it sound like he's not just talking about the pill? I think back to what Sylvia said in the bathroom. Is there going to be an investigation? Am I going to be caught up in it? Sorry, I moved a lot, so I'm breathing. You'll have nothing to do with that. If the police, the elders will investigate, not the police, and I'm going to keep your name out of it. So who are you gonna say that discovered the body? What, you're gonna say, someone else? Oh yeah, this random person got in, discovered the body, and left. I won't let you get dragged into this, don't worry. I love his little rose. I wish I could see, I want to zoom in on it. In the meantime, you're staying here with me while Finn and the others run a security sweep. Oh. So you're here to be here, not... Okay. You're not gonna check on me, you're gonna bodyguard me. That's different. I'm taken aback by Ash's reassurance. I wonder if what Finn said earlier rang with him, and this is his way of making me feel better. I'm sorry. Thanks, Ash. That's really sweet of you. Sweet? I'm just trying to make sure you don't have some breakdown. I don't want to deal with that. Somehow, I'm not convinced. I sit down and take a deep breath. I'll be fine for now. I just need some time to myself. Alright, try not to think too much about today. Well, you're the one who made me go down and get the linens. It's all your fault. It soon grows quiet between us. I sneak a glance at Ash, who's taken a seat in a nearby chair, checking emails on his phone. Ash is such a complex guy. One minute he's bossing me around, and the next he's actually not so bad. I really want to get today's events out of my mind, and he actually seems more patient than usual. Maybe now's my chance to get to know the Coven leader himself. What should I do? So it's either I end it here and stack up some more gems, or don't talk to him at all. I'm kind of curious on what questions to ask and what answers he'll give. But honestly, thinking about the situation, I personally don't think I would talk. I think I'd just stay quiet. Jeez, I'm thinking. Ask personal questions. I don't want to do that, though. I don't want to ask personal questions. That seems awkward. I'm sorry, Ash, but I'm just not going to talk to you. You're not even the person for my route, so I'm just... no. If you want to know that, you're going to have to... If you're going to want to know what this is, you're going to have to play the game yourself. I'm sorry. I decide to keep quiet. About an hour passes before we hear a knock at the door. Finn? Oh, Niles. What's up, fam? When Ash opens it, Niles is waiting for him. Finn asked me to tell you he cleared the club for safety. Good. Chris is getting back to work, and you're going to keep watch over her. Why? He's... Are you sure? Niles is a bit... risky. I'm not about to let this club's future fall to some petty grudge. I love his gloves. I don't know if I've said that, but I like his gloves. A grudge? The dead woman wasn't one of our customers. You couldn't have said that when he asked you the question? Wow. How is his stuff staying on his thing? It doesn't look like it's punctured through. It just looks like it's just chilling and resting there. That's not real. It can't just float there. Yeah, okay. That means someone placed her here. Niles frowns, but before he can speak, Ash points to the staircase. Both of you get back to work. Oh, that's rude. Leave the investigation to Finn and myself, or else. No, does that mean I can't see Finn? That's lame. After I change, Niles escorts me back to the lobby, his hand on the small of my back? His hand on the small of my back. I don't even know what that should have been. His hand. I'm just gonna say his hand on my back. Seems pretty suspicious that weird things started happening right after I show up. Niles drops his hand from my back abruptly. I'd love to stay and chat, Chris, but I have clients to attend to. So you're gonna make me walk to my room by myself? Isn't that against Ash's protocol? I feel a pang of coldness where his hand had just rested. Sylvia? Doesn't she seem like she's the patient type? What do you know about Sylvia? She's one of you, and she's obsessed with Ash. She also cornered me in the bathroom, and, well, she's kind of creepy. Niles makes for one of the booths, gesturing for me to follow. Oh, I thought you had clients. I find myself obeying without question. Is it my burning curiosity? Or that mysterious aura of his? Niles leans forward and lowers his voice. What you need to know about Sylvia is that she's not one of us. Her father is a vampire and her uncle is a high-ranking elder. But her mother was human. I think back to what Finn first told me about her. If she's half human and she hates humans, what should I say? Well, humans hate humans, so that's fine. I'm just gonna say I think I get it because, like, people can hate people, that's fine. There's tons of people who hate people. I'm not gonna say that I hate people, but I definitely stay in my room for a reason, you know? I mean, stay in the house for a reason. I don't want to go out and chat with the neighbors. That would be fun, though. Just knock on the neighbors, be like, hey, what's up? You want to chat? And they'd be like, no, you crazy person, leave. I think I get it. I guess that makes sense. Do a lot of vampires not like humans? Yeah, especially the older, more traditional covens. I bet people look down at her for being half human. I could almost feel sorry for her if she hadn't been so condescending. My advice, don't give it too much thought. How can I not? The last thing you need to know about Sylvia is that Ash is her favorite. Everybody knows that. Some people have no taste, right? Like Ash is not a cliche. God, no. But he's definitely the money grabber. He leans back in his seat, watching me through half-lidded eyes. And now, let's talk about something more interesting. I feel a tingle of excitement mixed with apprehension. Until I spot a familiar figure in the lobby. Crap, it's Leah. Do you want to avoid her? Good call. I'll take you somewhere private. No, Leah's my friend. She can't be here now. It's dangerous. Niles glances over to the entrance where Leah is standing. Didn't Ash tell you that the dead woman wasn't a customer of ours? Let her have her fun. Look, Finn is coming out to meet her. She'll like that. She'd better not. I shake my head. No, I have to tell her to go home until it's safer. Niles lets out an exasperated sigh. I'll send her off. Stay put, I'll be back. I'll be back. I follow him anxiously as he stalks up to... He is so tall! Bro, you see them legs? He's like a giraffe. Like, he's standing on like 2 giraffes right now. What? Okay, I follow him anxiously as he stalks up to Leah and starts whispering furiously in her ear. I wonder what he's telling her. Leah glances over her shoulder and catches sight of me. I nod and Leah nods back. There you are. Finn, my savior. Hold me. I don't know why, but just hold me. I almost jump out of my seat. My apologies, Chris. I need you to come with me to the office. I have a few questions for you about earlier tonight. Ash said I wasn't going to be involved with this investigation. But Niles is coming back and Niles needs to get back to work. A few questions and then you can go rest. I follow Finn into the office, trying to catch Niles' eye, but he's nowhere to be seen. I guess he didn't want to talk that badly. Okay. I heard that the victim wasn't a club client. You heard correctly. Is it true you had an altercation with Sylvia? How did you know that? I wouldn't call it that. She was snide, that's all. She is pretty creepy though. We don't always see eye to eye with the elders, but we also don't want to antagonize them. Especially now. Ash seemed to think... A knock interrupts Finn. Excuse me, Chris. Can I help you, sir? Yeah, your boss sent me to see you and the unpleasant situation. I'm here on behalf of the city council. The name's Hector. Finn's eyes flick toward me and then away. Chris, why don't you take a break? Mr. Hector and I have some private business to discuss. Sure. I leave and shut the door behind me. Okay. Whatever they're discussing is definitely about the case. I could have been in there if they knew it was about me, but no, I can't do that. I do want to know what's going on. What should I do? Oh, I definitely want to listen in, so we're gonna have to wait. I already did some gambling, and I already watched the video, so we're actually gonna have to wait again until I build up a bit. Yeah, but it took a while last time because I was busy with stuff, but I'm not busy with stuff anymore. So, yeah, that'll be that, and it'll probably be quicker, but I have to not right now, which is sad. Yeah, I already did the gambling and whatnot, and I can't put any money into this because this is like a second hand, I don't know. Yeah, so, thank you all for watching. I hope you'll stick around for the next one, and apologies since I have to wait every time because I'm impatient. I'm impatient too, so I have to like do this every day or so, but that takes a lot of work to load this up, go in, and then watch it ad, do some gambling, watch more ads. It's a lot of work for me, but I've been doing it and I will continue to do it because it's fun, and the payout is worth it. And plus, if I'm showcasing this, I might as well help the developers as much as I can, even if it is watching ads. Every little bit counts. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Stick around for the next one, and I love you so very much, and I hope you tell someone else that you love them very much, because I'm sure it'll brighten their day. Bye!